Now, since the NFL season is officially over, you have to expect a good number of moves to be made this offseason. There's definitely going to be some moves you won't believe is even happening, but changes have to be made for the betterment of the players and sometimes for the betterment of the team in certain situations. With the NFL season ending with Lamar Jackson winning the MVP and the Kansas City Chiefs going home with the Super Bowl, you have to know that teams are preparing for some major changes to be able to compete. A good amount of those changes could potentially come on draft night. Now, superstars moving in the NFL are actually becoming a little more normal, you would have to think, since Odell Beckham Jr. was traded to Cleveland and nobody really saw that coming. We knew he probably would get traded, but we didn't see him going to the Browns. Now, this offseason will be Tom Brady's first time testing free agency, but we'll touch on Tom later. Antonio Brown bounced around, and who knows what his future holds for this upcoming year, and it's also safe to say that a reunion with the NFL and Colin Kaepernick is definitely not happening. But that doesn't shorten the amount of excitement surrounding the NFL this offseason with some of the moves that are coming. But before we get into those, go ahead and leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel for more NFL content, and also comment down below when you do. Now, one of the biggest stories recently surrounding some of the offseason moves points into the direction of star running back Le'Veon Bell. Obviously, there was a lot of controversy surrounding his name because he decided to hold out the entire 2018 offseason, waiting for a contract that he felt like he deserved. That way ultimately led him to switching franchises, going from the Pittsburgh Steelers to the New York Jets. But once again, it looks like Le'Veon Bell will be on the move. It's known that he signed a $52 million deal in New York earlier this year, but the move was heavily criticized because Bell purposely went to a losing organization that had no shot at contending in the upcoming year, and because the Jets were significantly worse than the previous team he was on, the Pittsburgh Steelers. Now, we all know sometimes guys get the money and they don't keep up the performance. Well, it's nothing new here, as Bell's numbers have been the lowest that they have been in years as well. But leading into this past trade season's deadline, the Jets actually shopped Le'Veon Bell around, and many teams showed interest. He addressed the trade rumors on Uninterrupted podcast, saying there were a lot of trade speculations and rumors about me getting traded from the Jets to other teams, and they were true. It was times I found out that my agent was talking to the Jets and then talking to teams like Houston, the Packers, Kansas City Chiefs, and surprisingly the Pittsburgh Steelers were all in the mix. But the Jets' asking price for me was a little high, and my contract was tough for most teams to deal with, which is understandable because not too many teams want to pay a running back that much money. Now, for the last few months, another huge name that came highly expected to be dealt away is Carolina Panthers quarterback Cam Newton. Many teams around the NFL has monitored to see what situation happens between Carolina, and with Cam being a pretty consistent quarterback throughout his career with over 3,000 plus yards and 20 touchdowns, you kind of know what you're going to get from a player like him. Unfortunately, this year has been a bit different type of season than the last 8 years. Cam has missed a good amount of playing time, only playing 2 games this season, after suffering an injury to his foot, but also based on Cam Newton's injury history. This plays another role in the Carolina's trade decision, as they've been seemingly comfortable with trading his huge contract and starting over. Now, with Newton out, Kyle Allen has had his time to shine as a starting quarterback for the Carolina Panthers, and some analysts believe with the performances he's put up that he in fact can become the new face of the franchise. Now, with Cam set to become a free agent in 2021, many teams realize the situation for what it really is, and the fact that the Carolina Panthers looking to be moving on with a new future. Now, when it comes to this story, I don't know how much of it I will actually believe, but when it comes to Hall of Fame quarterback Tom Brady, he actually has a chance to be the Kobe Bryant, the Dirk Nowitzki of the world, and stay with the same team for his entire career. But the pot has been stirred, and there are rumors that Brady might be heading to another organization. From the outside looking in, you would think Tom Brady and Coach Bill Belichick has a father-son type of relationship, but that's actually far from the truth. Remember when Aaron Rodgers had to sit behind Brett Favre? Well, that's what San Francisco's quarterback Jimmy Garoppolo did behind Tom Brady for years in New England and adopted his game. That led to Bill Belichick wanting to keep Jimmy and ship out Tom Brady. But the Patriots stuck with their franchise man in Tom Brady, and Bill actually wasn't too happy about it. And ever since then, they've just listened to the trade rumors that surrounded Brady. Now, one organization that can use quarterback Tom Brady and push them to the next level is the Las Vegas Raiders. We know Derek Carr was a quarterback designed to push them into winning seasons, but due to injuries and lack of experience, the Raiders are in desperate search of it. But on the other hand, with Garoppolo gone, the Patriots need a quarterback that can be taught by Coach Belichick, which would make perfect sense for the Raiders with Derek Carr only being 28 years old and being in the league since 2014. Brady addressed the trade rumors though, saying this is sports and whatever happens, happens. And that's all we got for y'all in today's video. If you did enjoy it, make sure to leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel for more NFL content. And we hope to see you in the future.